Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer. We're playing as the Wood Elves on the Grand Campaign. This is episode 2. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best thing you guys can do is leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section down below where you would like me to expand on the campaign map, who and which factions you would like me to take out. And you're also more than welcome to suggest what you want this series to be replaced with in the not too soon future. Roughly want to do probably around about 10 episodes for this Wood Elves series. If I can wrap up the objectives in those 10 episodes will be quite good. We'll just sort of have to see. I could either go for the ultimate campaign victory of getting that 30 amber, I believe it is. Yeah, it's actually a lot more than that, 30 amber here. Or we can maybe take out some specific factions like Bretonia or the Empire and then move on to something else. So yeah, I want to go back through all the Total Wars and do a campaign on pretty much everyone, maybe even a couple of mods as well. So, welcome back to the series, guys. I'll put in the description below all the mods I'm using, because I'm using a lot of mods. I've got every single faction in the game reskinned. We've got these unique banners here as well. We've got a lot of really cool features as well, so I can't wait to get stuck in. So, in the last episode, we still managed, well, in the last episode and now, we still have the Oak of Ages and the Kingsglade. Hopefully here today we can go to war with the Beastmen. I've started recording exactly where I've left off. I've done nothing on camera. We've got to do the skill trees. So we managed to take Karak Buftar in the last episode. We have Orion here as well with these 2 units of Treemen. We've got 1 unit of Eternal Guard Spearmen. We've got 2 Waywatcher unit, Deepwood Scouts. We have 6 archers here along with our Wild Riders and our Hawk Riders. Okay, so there's a couple of options we can do. We can push into the mountain pass here, maybe take out some of the Dwarven factions, maybe the Orcs. We can push down into Carcassonne. We are still at war with them. Okay, and then we've got a Paravon here as well. So, let's go get stuck into our skills firstly. My Waystalker here. So, we can go with missile damage. Missile damage here as well. So, there's 2 options we can do with our Waystalker. To level him up firstly, I think we should just let him do some sort of agent actions. But then I'll probably want to attach him to the army, if I'm being honest. 12% missile damage, a passive ability. That's probably really good if we can attach it to the army. Okay, so we've got Kazrak here, the One Eye, with 2 units of Gore Horde, Ungor Herd, Ungor Spearmen, and then we've got some Ungor Riders. We've got some Minotaurs here as well. Okay, so what we're going to do as well, we need to do a Ryan skill tree as well. Okay, so what are we going to go with here? We have 1 skill point free. There's a lot of options here to obviously help his attack, his hit points and stuff. I think I'm going to go a little bit boring and get that 10% campaign movement speed, because that's really going to help us. Okay, anything I can do here with Orion now? Can't go on a forced march. I can, however, use the world routes, which let us go through the map, because I reckon we can get back here quicker, get over to the Kingsglade than actually going through this pass. So, let's use our wood here. So, we've also got Ayara here, my Treeman as well. There's not really much else we can do. We can probably push down and hit the Broken Nose, try and finish them off. We're at war with the Beastmen, Carcassonne, the Broken Nose, the Red Horns. We currently have non-aggressional pacts with the Elven tribes to the north. So, maybe we should try and get some trade agreements. Oh, we can. Can I get some money out of you? 300 will do. Rejected. Let's just go with a straight out trade right then. We do have wood and we have furs as well. Maybe we can try and get some money off them as well. So go 300. No, so it looks like we're just going to get trade rights with them. Oh, they don't want trade at all. Buggy is. Maybe we can give them 200 gold. They might be inclined to do that. They rejected. Okay, let's give 300 then. Rejected again. I think we've sort of pissed them off now. Go 400. We tried to lowball them. Rejected. 500 is my max. I don't think it's worth getting trade with them if they're not going to accept that. They've rejected. So maybe later on. Great power. Maybe once our relations with this faction here come a bit better. We can always finish them off later. There's no harm. I'm actually inclined to make a peace treaty with Carcassonne if I can. No, I can't. Okay. Alright, let's end the turn and continue, guys. Because we can't be at war with everyone. I thought hitting the the orcs would be easier than just focusing on Carcassonne, because they've got a pretty big city there. Their garrison is huge inside. As you can see, it is a castle. What do they got? Yeah, 20 units in there. It's quite substantial. Okay, so Khazrak has made a bit of a move. Can we try and block his army and assassinate? Let's do that then. Let's try and use my agent. It was a failure, unfortunately. Well, I think we're in range to nearly hit Khazrak here. As you can see, because of our World Roots ability, we can go straight under the forest here, straight through the mountain pass to here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to really just come right up upon Khazrak, and then we're going to hit Ayara, my treeman, to try and hit Khazrak, because we're just out of range. What can we build? We've got 2,000 in the bank, but we're losing 2,000 per turn. We need to sort of take some more territory. 2 more turns, we get a Woodsman's Heart. I'm sort of inclined to maybe upgrade my Glade here. Gives us 60 income, 25 growth, and grants us some more unit slots. Then we've got 500. Maybe, actually, hang on, we'll get it done. We'll start at construction, but we might have to cancel the pending. We should get some money from defeating Khazrak here. And we've done it. You're attacking the Beastmen here. Light forest terrain. So my treeman, Ayara, is going to be attacking. Then we've got Orion as reinforcements. He's obviously not 100% replenished, but we should be enough to take out Khazrak and his Beastmen horde. Let's fight this one on the field. We've also got our General Treeman here as well. Man, so our first battle against the Beastmen, hopefully the first of many more to come. We're going to be taking them out. Then we've got the Bretonnia Kingdoms, we've got the Dwarfs. Yeah, so just let me know in the comments where you would like me to expand. We had a really good battle against, I think it was Bend, the Orc. They've been completely reskinned the green skins. Okay, so here we got some Beastmen here as well. These guys should look unique. Okay, so it's currently 24 out of 30. I think that Winds of Magic is actually really in our favour. So let's just move my treeman back here to the top line. And let's start the deployment now, shall we? How far away are my reinforcements going to be? That's the only problem. Okay, so let's have a quick look at my ancient treeman here. Here he is. Man, he is going to wreak havoc upon the battlefield. I love this like massive lily he's got in his hand. Roaring Defiance. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the Beastmen deploying. So here is their Minotaurs, of course. So they should all look slightly different. Yeah, you can see the horn variants as well. This is obviously the General's bodyguard. Sorry, the officer for that unit. There's Khazrak. So here are the Ungor Beastmen here. Pushing further south here. These are the... what are these called? These are just the Gore Herd infantry. So it looks really cool, the reskin. I think I've got like the best Warhammer experience now with these mods. Even that guy's like eyes like fucked. Holy shit. Okay, so we're slowly but surely waiting for my reinforcements to trickle in. Ideally, us having the high ground would be the better option. Yeah, just holding back and letting them attack me. So where is my infantry? We've only got like 1 unit of infantry, which is poor. Okay, so let's move here then. Oh god, they're not even that much anyway. Okay, we've got my... so this is essentially my infantry here. Okay, archers. Try and rally up just behind. I might send in my... we're better off being... Okay, it's a little bit narrow here. I was just sort of umming and ahhing whether or not to put my cavalry on which flank. Okay, and then put Orion here, and then put my treeman here. And just let everyone, not double time, there's no rush, just need to slowly but surely make their way in. So here, oh, okay, hang on, I need to go on at least play, I was on slow-mo. So here are the Elves, pushing up for Orion, ready to take out these disgusting Beastmen horde. Man, the Wood Elves are probably my favourite faction in this game. Our Wild Riders with our deer coming up as well. What are the Beastmen doing? Looks like they've made a bit of a play on the right. Where is Orion, actually? Where is he? I'm trying to find Orion. Oh, there he is. Leading his troops. How far is it going to be until we get some range on these guys? I don't think they even have any archers. So we're going to try and need to take out as many of them before they even start coming to us. We haven't got any sort of arrow variants or anything. No. If we can take out their minotaurs, that's what's going to be the main problem. Once we set up into our formation, we'll send in our Hawk Riders, and that should really soften them up. I think they're anti-large, these guys, anyway. That's the best ability for them, taking out their minotaurs. Alright, we're probably nearly in position now. We can always charge at the last minute. Right, so let's send in our... Yeah, where can we send in our cavalry? Probably just put them in the forest line here. And we'll move up our Hawk Riders as well. We'll go straight up and try and hit their minotaurs there at the front. Try and take them out, because those things are going to be one of the major problems for this fight. We can probably get around their axe infantry though. Alright. So, we're slowly but surely making our way up with our hawks. And we're going to get the first volley off against the minotaurs here. Where is someone? There we are. We're getting some shots off. So, the beastmen are charging. Try and reduce their hit points as best we can. Yeah, if we can push them into a charge, we'll be laughing. There's some archers there. We need to fall back. And then what do we got here? Ghoul herd. Axe infantry. We should be alright. Hitting them here. Oh, that rock is going to stop the charge a bit, I think. But charging them from the side might be a good idea. We're actually going to get around behind them. I love the skippy dance that they do. Come on, let's get around the back of them. Okay, now pull out instantly. Continue to pepper them where we can. Okay, how's our front line going here? Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. We're doing the best if we can at our ability. So we're getting hit here. Go for it. Go for their archers. Try and neutralize them. Keep my Hawk Riders trying to take out those minotaurs, because that's what's going to be a main problem. Are my archers in range? Not quite. We can take out their cavalry. Sorry, take out their archers. We'll be laughing with my cavalry, so let's get that done. Are we in range? Okay, let's slowly start. Okay, so let's let these guys hit their minotaurs, because that's what we're going to try and need to hit. And then try and soften up everything else that's coming at us. Maybe even Khazrak. Right, let's hit that. Continue to pepper that. Okay, so let's hit them from behind here. With our wild riders. We should be able to rout them, honestly. So here comes the big minotaur charge. We've nearly taken them out, though. They're copping a lot of arrow fire. Continue to run them down. Continue to focus on the minotaurs. And they've buckled. Yes! Okay, let's quickly pause and redirect our arrow fire. Okay, so let's redirect our arrow fire to here. The unit's actually charging up. Try and soften their just bog standard infantry. Actually, you hit that, and then they get these two to hit Khazrak himself. And then we want to try start peppering Khazrak. So the minotaurs are gone, but we want to continue to get them broken. Hit them. Christ, here we go. So the beastmen are charging. Khazrak himself. We've got Orion. Come on. Because we're going to let my treeman try and hit Khazrak. I'll try and hit Khazrak himself. The front line is holding. But for how long? I don't know. Okay, I think they're pretty much gone now, those beastmen. How well are my Hawk Riders doing? They've nearly run down those riders. Okay, let's redirect some arrow fire to try and make sure everyone's getting hit out here. So hit them. Hit that over the back. You guys try and hit this sort of cluster. Okay, I'm going to hit that. Okay, right. So I want to get Orion, and I also want to get my treeman to start hitting Khazrak. Let's drop down some bombardments now. Let's go with that here. Let's drop down this as well. So what do we have here? Potion of healing. So we can heal some of my units nearby as well. Okay, cool. So let's just continue on here. So the beastmen are hitting me on left a fair bit. Here comes my bombardment spell. Ayara is fighting, and we've won. We've routed them with that bombardment spell. Excellent stuff. Let's get my Hawk Riders. We need to try and run down as many of them as possible. Where are my Hawk Riders? My Wild Riders, actually. Cool, we want them to run down the back. Wow, what a significant fight. We lost to roughly around about 400. They had about 800, but we didn't lose the entirety of any unit, which is fantastic. My arch is still getting some shots over the top. Take aim. Loose. Man, I love the elves. They're fucking great. They're still firing as well. The more chevrons we can increase, the better. Okay, let's just start speeding things up now. Continue to run them down. Okay, where is my Wild Riders? Okay, they're running down a fair bit of the beastmen here. Kazrek's still running off doing his thing. Run down Kazrak if you can. Because the thing is, right, Orion doesn't have the movement points, but Ayara does. Come on, can we get him? Because I think he's actually routed there. Are we even like hitting him? This is fucking Benny Hill happening here. No. Decisive victory in the end, though. Okay, so we deployed 466. Okay. They deployed 853. We only lost 9 then, did we? I thought we lost a fair bit. No. Oh, fuck. Okay. I thought we deployed 800. No way. We only lost 9 troops in that entire fight. We killed 421 of theirs. We didn't destroy any of the entire units, though. Okay, so we can kill the captives. We can release the captives for 500. I'm going to kill and get that leadership boost. Weapon strength plus 6 with Ayara. Now, unfortunately, Orion's out of movement points. However, Ayara is. But I don't reckon he can take that out with just himself. And we're pushing into Carcassonne territory as well on that, so I'm not going to do that. Let's quickly move you back here then. So we've got 972 in the bank, and we're losing 222 per turn. Should I stop this then? But the thing is, we need to upgrade this other stuff as well. We've got our Woodsman's Hut coming in as well in 2 more turns. Anyway, let's just do a quick save over that. That battle against the Beastmen. Okay, let's end the turn and continue. So we've got some buffs here with my Waze Stalker. This is more sort of Asian action stuff. And then getting more missile damage would be great. But I think going down this path now. Ayara's gone up in stats as well. What should I go with him? So that's sort of his hit point stuff. This is sort of more hit point stuff as well. That's more damage and stuff. I don't know what's the best to go. Getting that 10% campaign movement pretty early on is great. We probably need that. Okay, you can forced march to Kingsglade, but maybe sitting with Orion might be a better option. And it might just be a better option for me. I'm going to try and, rally up my hero with Orion. I think they should. Okay, let's end the turn and continue. I want to try and get some more trade rights with those elven factions, but it looks like they're fleeing. Carcassonne's moving up one of their enemy agents, and the Beastmen are raiding Carcassonne now. Yeah, hostile enemy. Eastalia at war with the Beastmen. Alright. Yeah, because I feel like a 20 stack is just a little bit too big for us at the moment. We can barely even support the economy of 12, you know? We're losing 200 per turn. Why exactly? My taxes, my trade are getting me 71. My total army upkeep is 200. 2,800. Right, okay, so maybe try and get some more trade rights now with them. Sorry about that one, guys. I got interrupted. Family comes first. I hope you understand. If you're a long-time subscriber, you do know that I do get interrupted quite often. But regardless, we were getting stuck into our trade agreement with Findle here. So it's moderate. Can we get this done? It's still rejected. Findle, you're a tough old stickler bastard, aren't you? Let's offer 500 then. Oh, I need this trade agreement, man. I don't think there's anyone else I can really trade with now anyway. Military alliance. We get amber, defensive. We're just going to have to sort of wait, I think. We're getting... Oh, it's going to be 43. Yeah, maybe confederating and getting some good relations with these elven factions of the Woodland Realm might be a good idea. Okay, right. What else can we do this turn? Kazrak still doing his thing against Carcassonne. The thing is, right, there's been no blood spilt between me and Carcassonne, so I kind of have no sort of ill will to them, you know? Okay, so let's sort of hold up here now. Maybe I was a little bit too Yeah, I was maybe a little bit too hastily bringing in another general, because he is actually costing me a fair bit, I think, this general. So maybe I should kill him off. Because, how much does he cost? He's costing 412 per turn. And we don't have enough. The thing is, right, how well are we going to be pushing down here? Maybe, yeah, I think I've actually got a general too quickly. Maybe I'm better off actually killing him off. Because I don't think you can even get rid of, like, how do you get rid of generals if you don't want them? You can't just ban them. You can't press delete on him. Maybe we're going to have to just try and kill him off. Because... yeah, we'll just have to see. We're going to get 60 from there. From there, we're going to get 50. We might be able to trade some timber. I think we have a small amount of timber we're trading. Just going to go into my treasury. Yeah, my trade. No, we're not actually producing any wood. We're importing furs. Okay, so in one more turn, we're going to be able to export that. I might actually now move this army back. We'll go with a force march and we'll try and get to Karak Buftar. Or maybe, hang on, have I just used up his points? We can't use that again, no. So let's go with a force march to Karak Buftar. Move back here, because this settlement is pretty out of the way and it is a little bit exposed. We'll keep Ayara here, and then we'll try and rally you up with Orion as well. Okay, let's end the turn and continue. We're at turn 8 of the campaign. A lot more exciting things to come. We've had a battle against the Greenskins. We have a battle against the Orcs. Pretty much we can war with everyone, to be honest. The Skull Takers are at war with the Border Princes. How is this dwarvish settlement here? Karak Izor. Quite substantial. Dwarves and Elves potentially going to war again. Okay, let's move down to Karak Buftar. How many turns until we fully replenish, you know? 4 turns. We really need to replenish up there as quickly as possible. Okay, we're losing 99 per turn now. Actually, instead of rallying up with you, I want to sort of see how big the Broken Nose clan are now. 7, and then they've got their army there as well. Okay, let's see if the Elves are more inclined to trade with me now. Let's try and do that then. Moderate. Rejected. God damn it. Oh. My apologies, guys. Sorry. Fucking hell. Alright. Scared the hell out of me. I'm going to keep that in. That was quite funny. Okay, so they still don't want to trade with me. Oh my god. Ugh. Right. Carcassonne. Would you like a peace treaty? No. Who else are we at war with? Jagged Horn, Red Horn. Mostly just Beastmen. Carcassonne there. And the Broken Nose. Okay, let's continue there then. Move you up as well. Okay, turn 10. We've hit double digits in the campaign, turn-wise, I guess. My relations are going quite well with Val's Anvil. Faction destroyed, the Jagged Horn clan. And looks like the Beastmen are nowhere in sight as well. Alright, cool, 99. We're still in a budget deficit. The thing is, right, if we can get this trade... Fucking hell. It is improving slightly. But not enough. Okay, are they really amassing troops here? 10. How well are we off here? 99. Maybe we can push into their lands and start raiding or something. If we can get to here, we're still going to get some amount of replenishment. But if we can start raiding here, that might be better off that we can do. Because I don't think we're going to be able to hit that last settlement of them. And also, as each turn passes, we're going to be able to get better relations. So we've got some new tech tree here. Raid the following region. Okay, so they want me to raid really far down there. Population surpluses at the King's Glade. Excellent, but we haven't got the money to sort of upgrade. We need to go with sort of economical buildings. Maybe I'll sort of better off to do that, actually, like financial stuff. Like, what actually helps our income? Big time. Yeah. We should have gone with grapevines. 800. Jesus. That's going to cost us 2,000. We should have gone from that in the start. I shouldn't have built this haunted grove, if I'm being honest. Okay, 12,000. Okay, let's move into their territory. So we can set an ambush, we can start raiding, and we can encamp. I think we should start raiding. So, minus growth, immune to attrition, public order. Okay, so let's start raiding here. And let's chuck my Waystalker here as well. Give us some extra bonuses. So Orion is raiding in the Broken Nose territory. 12,000 we should be fine to deal with. And we're making a profit now, finally. Yeah, it's because we need that. We're losing -5 per turn. What is basically that due to? Taxes, difficulty, change per turn 5. Okay, shit. Okay, technology-wise now, diplomacy with Bretonnian kingdoms. Recruitment cost, charge for Treeman units. I'm not entirely sure if I want to sort of make... Yeah, maybe focusing on sort of the dwarfs and the beastmen and the greenskins firstly might be a better option, and then we can deal with Bretonnia. You know? 40% relations with Bretonnian kingdoms. Evasion, hero action, success. Because at the moment, we don't have... I don't think, like, even if we took out Carcassonne, would be able to like push against actually Bretonnia and stuff to the north. Maybe we're better off trying to confederate with these guys and then taking out dwarven kingdoms. Might be a little bit easier, because is there any sort of tech tree towards dwarven relations? Estalia border princes, relations with greenskin tribes. There is a dwarf one, but it costs 2 amber. Maybe we're better off going with this and getting peace treaty with sort of the Bretonnians. We can always betray them, but for the time being, while we're building up and consolidating, we really don't want to be, yeah, stretching ourselves too thin. So we're getting 109 per turn because of that raiding. Okay, do they want trade now? Surely you will be inclined to do so. Oh, you bastards. Anyway, we sort of need a port, you know. That might be something we should look into. Carcassonne. Oh god, what do they want? A peace treaty? Oh, wow. The Fey Enchantress of Carcassonne, the underdog, is only at war with us. It's high. Wow, maybe we'll be able to squeeze a fair bit of money out of it then. 1,500. 1,800. If I can get 12,000 out of this deal... Excellente! Oh wow, maybe we should go with a non-aggression pack then as well. Maybe not, it might sort of piss people off overly too much. Orion has been ranked up as well, which is fantastic. And we can get income from post-battle loot. We're probably better off getting that, you know. Okay, so what are the greenskins doing? They've amassed a horde of 15 units. We've only got 13. We're not getting any more replenishment now, and they don't seem to be attacking us. So maybe we're better off to move back to Karak Bufdar and continue with our healing, because it hasn't really seemed to work. But now we're losing 100 there. I need to get rid of this general, you know. I want to try and get that... Walls are crucial here. Maybe I'm better off bringing down this. Demolishing. That'll give us a bit of money. But will it be enough to actually build... Yeah, fuck knows why I didn't build the grapevines. Because we might actually be better off getting rid of one more unit and just saving up for those grapevines. Okay, we're in the turn. We'll see what We'll see how much money we get from breaking down that building, and then we'll build the grapevines there. Cost 2,000. Yeah, we got enough now. War declared. Oh, shit. Carcassonne are at war with, one of my dwarven... Sorry, not dwarven. Elven allies. Shit. Anyway, so let's quickly get that. We should have had this from the start. 800 we get. That's insane. That was crucial. I've completely missed out on that by accident. Okay, so let's continue to sort of rally up at Karak Bufta. How big's the garrison here? 2 Deepwood Scouts, 3 of those treemen. Okay, and then we need to sort of save up a bit more. Okay, nothing else really yeah, nothing more else we can do this turn. Come on, we want to get this trade agreement done. No, they're still bloody rejecting me, unfortunately. But now they're at war with Carcassonne. We're only at war with the Beastmen and the Broken Nose down to the south here, which I still think we should deal with. Okay, we'll wait for that building to come through. Let's burn one more turn in today's episode. I don't think we're going to get another battle, but it's fascinating to see sort of where we're more likely going to expanding. So we're going to probably... I don't know. The thing is, we might have to sort of ally with them. Oh, shit, here we go. The Dreaming Wood. A young Glade Lord, full of hope and naivety, wishes to journey into the Dreaming Wood to recover a lost artifact. Headstrong and confident, perhaps to the point of arrogance, the Dreaming Wood is a twisted dominion ruled by the Prince of Pleasure, Salanash. Okay. To enter is to dance with the Chaos God of Madness and Desire. Most who enter never return, reclaim body and soul by the forces of ruin. Yet, this Glade Lord seems self-assured. Do you allow him to recover this item or forbid the journey? Okay, so we can get an enchanted shield, which gives us armor and melee defense, but we get a +4 chaos corruption in all provinces. Deny the crest, do nothing. I can't see my chaos corruption currently, but from what I can remember in this campaign, chaos corruption is a very, very bad thing, especially with the Empire. Plus melee, plus armor is not worth having that 4% chaos corruption, so I'm going to deny the request. I'm not entirely sure what our sort of chaos corruption anti-measures even are in this, so let's have a quick look here. Athel Lauren stuff might be... No, this is sort of something a bit different. It's here somewhere, the anti-chaos corruption methods. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. Okay, nothing much else we can do. We're going to get that grapevine, so we get 800 per turn. Then we're going to be able to build up the economy a lot more. We're going to continue to replenish Enkarak Buftar. Once we're at full strength, we probably will go back to... Actually, we're nearly at full strength now. In one more turn, we'll be fully replenished. We'll start raiding against the Broken Nose. We've made a peace treaty with Carcassonne, and I'm probably on good terms with the Bretonnian kingdoms now. We'll try confederate with our elven tribes. We'll probably try and go to war with the dwarves in the mountain passes, and of course maybe some of the border princes and stuff. We need a port, so maybe taking this port here in Tilia might be a good idea, so we can trade with other factions. I think if we take this port, we probably can trade with the Empire, and maybe, I don't know, Middenheim and some of the others, Kislev and stuff. Anyway, guys, I have to end the video here, unfortunately. Thank you very much for watching. I do know I have a small but loyal following of Total War Warhammer on the channel, so I can't stress this enough. If you want to see more of this series, the best thing you guys can do to support it is leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section down below suggestions for the series, where you'd like me to expand, etc. Okay, guys, if you want to check out my social media links and stay connected with me, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. Much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to, of course, click the bell and subscribe. Okay, what else is there? G2A. If you guys want to get yourselves some cheap and reliable games, maybe Total War Warhammer, maybe a Total War or a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet, maybe Hearts of Iron, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Really does help out the channel. Patreon and Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. I'll put in the description below once again all the mods I'm using for this campaign, because it is quite extensive. We've got unit reskins, we've got banner reskins, we've got a lot of cool features running. We've even got like added gore and stuff. So I think this is sort of like the best Warhammer experience I've got going. Maybe let me know in the comments any other mods you would like me to use if it doesn't sort of affect the campaign, affect sort of current saves, I mean. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. My name has been Simpzy. Take care. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.